You Are a Force, an audiobook by Sajimon. Chapter 10. Emotions and Feelings. In the early stages of your life, while you were a baby, thoughts started to flow as emotions and feelings. You cried whenever you were upset or when you wanted something. You smiled when you were happy. These expressions of yours were meant to get you what you wanted from your parents. As you grew older, your feelings and desires took the form of thoughts, words, ideas, beliefs, mental pictures, and efficient actions. Your thoughts are a psychic current that flows randomly through your mind. An average person passes over 60,000 thoughts through their mind during their waking day. It may seem surprising, but observing your mind for a few minutes can help you realize this. Just look into your mind now. What is going on in your mind right now? You can see that various thoughts pass through your mind one after the other and disappear somewhere. You will feel your thoughts flowing like a river. You are constantly talking to yourself, and under the influence of these thoughts, you will experience various emotions in succession. As long as you are alive, such a flow of thoughts will run through you constantly. Floating thoughts play a crucial role in our lives, influencing our feelings and emotions, which in turn determine our growth or downfall. They also have a deep connection with your circumstances, as they both influence and counteract each other. Thoughts and emotions work together like iron and magnets, so it can be difficult to distinguish between them. But since both of them have the same nature, it is easy to learn about them. You need to gain a deeper understanding of your thoughts to better understand yourself. Uncontrolled thoughts and emotions lead to uncontrolled actions, as thoughts are naturally unbridled flyers, causing a temporary loss of control. But the truth is that you should never see your thoughts as your enemies. You can use your thoughts for your success when you get to a point where you intentionally choose your thoughts and decide how long you want them to stay in your mind. Due to this, your mind becomes capable of doing great things. If your thoughts are such that they help you gain more knowledge on any subject, then keep such thoughts alive. They will attract more knowledge to you. If you can redirect your thoughts towards the goal of finding answers to any of your questions, you will definitely find answers to your questions. This way, you can use your thoughts in your favor. For example, suppose you are a businessman. Assume that you are concentrating all your thoughts on your trade and related affairs. In this condition, your thoughts are a power in themselves as long as they do not flow uncontrollably into other subjects and goals. Your consistent thoughts draw powerful thoughts from your subconscious mind that are more enlightening. You feel your thoughts as a force in your mind, in the form of new ideas and discoveries that pop up in your mind from time to time. When your thoughts flow through a particular subject steadily, it instills your feelings of stability, self-confidence, and enthusiasm into your actions. If your thoughts and feelings flow without control, you drain your personal power. As a result of this, various negative mental states will continuously generate conflicts and confusion in your mind. You will be doubtful at any given moment. Your mind drifts like an out-of-control sailboat in a stormy ocean. All the above are general things about thoughts, feelings, and emotions. You cannot completely eliminate your thoughts from your mind. This will feel like you're trying to hold your breath. The right approach to your thoughts and feelings is to keep your thoughts and emotions from overflowing and cluttering uncontrolled. It should flow precisely and rhythmically towards your desired goal. Practice concentration on any one subject or action at a time in a moderate way so that you don't feel exhausted using your mind. This is your proper state of mental health and the generation of personal power. Controlling emotions and thoughts is challenging due to the mighty force within us, similar to electricity. This energy flows in opposite directions, attempting to calm down. Both positive and negative emotions, which is work against and in your favor in the same way. Always try to release your energy through your thoughts or actions so as not to leak. Releasing is your conscious activity and leaking is your unconscious activity. Be conscious. Seeing images of our sages, you may think that they are just sitting in one place and doing nothing special in their lives. Understand that they are constantly engaged in some work of great mental and spiritual value to which they are devoted. You just can't recognize it when you see them from outside. If you observe your mind for a few seconds, you will realize how difficult it is to keep your mind fixed on a central point or a subject while doing meditation. When facing a crisis, how do you struggle to manage your emotions with equanimity? People cloud their brains with various uncontrolled thoughts, and this forms a veil of intense feelings, which will lead them to take actions like fulfilling short-term happiness or expressing anger or fear. If you are constantly angry with a certain person or a particular thing, and if this feeling is constantly intense in you, you will not be able to control your mind in a way that will benefit you in other important matters of your daily life. Similarly, if you have too much attachment for a person or anything, if that mental condition remains in your mind intensely for too long, it wears you down, and the power of the mind to stimulate your common sense and intelligence will be depleted. Emotions such as panic, gluttony, attachment, greed, anger, impatience, curiosity, lust, pride, and delusion, if flow constantly, drain the energy flowing from you to your real goals and make you weak. Every action you take under the influence of these emotions will attract unpleasant experiences and bitter feelings in you and others. Because it is a law, you can't escape from it. On the other hand, thoughts of kindness, love, self-confidence, stability, self-control, enthusiasm, happiness, etc. Not only overuse your brain energy, but also recharge it by attracting more power from like-minded people. Let us look at an example of negative power flow. Suppose that you feel strongly attracted to a certain person for a certain cause by an impulse. You spend a lot of time and energy trying to win his or her love and respect. You realize that despite your best efforts, you have not been able to capture his love and attention, and the person has become more distant from you than before. You are desperate enough to create a situation where you can try again to get that person's love and attention. Your desire to influence him failed again. You are disappointed. You became weak. Stop wasting your energy on people that do not care about you. This is your life. Create it for you. J. Mike Fields. A force flows from you by your impulse, and you take action for its gratification, and you feel little enthusiasm for doing it at that time. But the other person does not care about you. Then the power flow stops before you reach your goal, because the power of the other person neutralizes the power of your desire. That is, your desire has lost the power to overcome the resistance of the other person's desire. You felt depressed and angry. You do this without realizing that you're not only wasting your mental energy, but also becoming a slave to others. Only try to fulfill your desires, no matter how important they are, in ways that boost your self-confidence and harmony with others' desires. Let's look at another contrasting example. Due to a certain impulse, you want to make some changes in your lifestyle. As part of that, you now feel that you want to improve your health. You found ways to learn exercises and diet programs for your good health and began practicing. Physical pain or other temptations that you experience at the beginning of your new way of life never deterred you from your goal. Daily exercise makes you feel more confident and happy. Here, you can see that your personal power flows strongly and steadily through your desire to have good health. You are getting charged each day when you practice. You are happy. Let us examine the two types of power flow mentioned above. The first case involved the action of weakening personal power, necessitating increased effort, resulting in a loss of power. In the second case, your flow of power was strong, and you recharged your brain battery with your actions, so you did not have to spend more power to act. Things similar to the above two examples are always happening in your daily lives. If there are more successes than failures in your life, then you are mentally strong, and you are on the path to progress. If your strength wanes when you take on challenges, you should know one thing. You are approaching your goal in the wrong way, or you are trying to get something that others don't want to share with you. The principles of the universe are arranged in such a way that they are equally beneficial for the existence and good of all human beings and the well-being of our society. If you go against its rules, you are swimming against the current. That is, if the power flows from you either against the freedom and survival of your fellow beings or yourself, you will encounter a great deal of resistance. No doubt, this will make you very vulnerable. It is essential to monitor your thoughts' flow in a peaceful manner, not forcefully, and not to let your thoughts race ahead. Instead, use their power wisely for dedicated life goals through regular physical exercise, meditation, proper prayer, recreation, completing challenging work with ease, increasing knowledge and skills, earning wealth, reading, and studying. This way, you can control your wandering thoughts and feelings for your own benefit. End of Chapter 10.